countdown. Wow. What's good with you too? What's good with it, my people? What is good? What is good? What is good, YouTube? What's up with it? Everybody hit that like button, hit that comment, hit that share button, hit that like button for your boy. We're gonna talk about some shit. This little quick minute, we're gonna talk about some shit, y'all. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button for your boy. We're gonna talk about some shit going on in the world. We're gonna talk about some shit, y'all. Everybody hit that motherfucking like button and hit that share button for your boy. Get some more people up in the room. I'm gonna drop the shower. You know me, I'm on break. I'm on break. I like to touch base with the YouTube fam. See what's good with everybody. Try to plug my little charger up so the phone don't die on the brother. Hey, what's up, Pretty? And salute, honeybee. Salute, salute, salute. Salute to y'all. Salute. So let's get some more people up in this room. Shit. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button. Hit that share button too. Shit, share this out too. We're gonna talk about some stuff going on. Y'all know the laws is changing. That means life is gonna be changing. You know what I mean? A lot of shit's going on across the different states. Over here in Florida, they signed the law where you don't have to do special training to conceal carry. That means there's gonna be more guns on the street, y'all. There's gonna be more guns on the street soon over here in Florida. It's gonna be a lot of people coming from different states coming down here to buy guns too. Let's talk about it, y'all. There's gonna be a lot of guns on the streets. Do you feel like this is a good law passed by Florida? You do not need any special training now to conceal carry over here. You know how big that is? How much guns gonna be on the streets? I don't know if that's good or bad. It's good for the right people to have guns, but now it's gonna open up the door for the wrong people to have access to guns more. I don't know how it is in y'all state. If you come from like down south, I know the down south states is it's different. Being down south. I'm really from up north. Being down south, you got the stand your ground law. They don't have that law in Jersey. Oh yeah, gun laws are definitely changing, especially down here. They're changing in Jersey, up north too, where I'm from originally. But still harder to walk around with guns in Jersey and New York. And we're gonna get on topics about New York. We're gonna get on some topics about New York too. But speaking of just about the gun laws, yeah, gun laws is changing. Like you don't need special training in some states to conceal carry. So that means motherfuckers, I feel like people gonna be getting popped more, in my opinion. People definitely gonna be getting their shit popped more. More guns from the streets with the wrong people. Let's see how that plays out, you dig? I don't know how it is in y'all state. Let me know what state y'all from, if you from down south, whatever. Like North, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, and all that shit. I don't know if every state down south has that stand your ground law. I don't know if that's just Florida, but I'm sure like most down south laws have that. That's upstate, yeah, north. They don't play with that. King Mike, salute, 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 man. Yeah, we just talk about the different laws changing. You know what I mean? Gun laws changing. New York got them cop dogs. New York got them cop dogs out here, man. Let's just take a look. I ain't got no damn videos because I'm at work, but I do have a picture about these cop dogs in New York. Fuck about us talk about Florida changed their gun law where you don't need special training now in Florida to conceal carry. You don't need to go to any special training now. All you gotta do is go to a place, register the gun, and that's it. And you can, from the store, you can conceal carry that shit right on your damn hip now. You don't need no special training to carry a gun down here in Florida no more. Let me know how it is in your states when it comes to gun laws, because I'm not familiar with every state. I know up north is changing too, where now you can. Before you couldn't even carry a gun in Jersey. Now you can now with special training. Now you can. And you don't got to be a cop or a security. You can carry a gun with special training up north now. Now that's tough. You know how many years it took them to do that? I hear that, honey B. I hear that, honey. You know what I mean? Like, because it ain't going to be safe out here. It's going to be a bunch of guns with the wrong people having access to guns legally now. It's not to be afraid though, but now they're making it easier to buy guns. I thought they were supposed to be making it harder. They're making it easier. Sorry about that. It's the airplane. See this New York shit, y'all. New York shit right here, y'all. And this picture come from 2 years ago in New York. So you in any other state, right? And you know a lot of shit don't move without New York. The stock market over there, a lot of shit don't move without New York. If you want to admit it, not a lot of other states don't move without New York. And since New York is starting this robot shit with the dogs, you best believe them dogs is coming to your states too. They're gonna be in your states too. That's a fact. California, whatever the fuck you from, that shit gonna come up there too. If it's in New York, it's gonna start touching base everywhere else. It's gonna be in Jersey next, gonna go to Philly. They gonna start hitting all these big states. California, probably the next biggest state they want to hit is California, probably Texas too. They got these robot dogs, and I think 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, or a year ago, one of them dogs so happened killed somebody by mistake. And they're trying to say, oh, it was a mishap, it was a glitch. So now pay attention, y'all. They can always blame a robot now for killing one of us, and you can't take a robot to jail. You can't sue a robot. You know what I mean? So what they gonna just have robots just sicking on people now, shooting guns? You got robot dogs with guns on them and shit now. Like what the hell going on in this world, y'all? Pay attention. There's a lot of shit going on with these laws. That's why I call this laws. A lot of shit going on with these laws, y'all. Guns changes. We got these robots taking over. We got these AIs. Man, life is about to become crazy in the next. Before I was saying 5 to 10 years. Man, fuck that 5 to 10 years stuff. That shit about to happen like within the next year. Within the next year, a lot of shit going to change. We're going to have robots walking around freely, walking around. We're going to have robots, cop dogs, telling us to freeze, stop. You don't obey them, they're going to have the authority to shoot y'all. Do you know what I'm talking about? OG Kev in the building. Hey, OG Kev, you from New York too, and you grew up in California too. How do you feel about these robot dogs that they bringing back to New York? I feel like these dogs ain't nothing but like some kind of backup for them to kill black people or kill people in general and get away with it now. How y'all feel about it? Put that in the comments how y'all feel about these robot dogs. Do you think these dogs are here to protect us or hurt us? Nisha always in the building. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button. Yo, we talk about some real shit right now, man. Fuck all that other goofy shit. We got robots that's gonna blow our motherfucking head off in another year or so. Shit, maybe in the next couple of months, because they already got these robot dogs out now. And these robot dogs already killed a person like a year ago. Talk about it was a glitch. Motherfucker, I bet you there's gonna be 100 glitches before they be like, oh, there must be a problem with these robots. You see now a robot. You see what happens with these AIs get too smart. They walking around thinking that they humans now. And this shit go deeper. You think it's gonna protect us real, Kev? Like real OG Kev? Because I feel like they're gonna use the robots to look back and be like, you know what? We're getting charged with killing all these people. Let's put robots on the street. So if a robot mistakenly kills somebody by mistake, we can't sue a robot. You can't put a robot in jail. It was a mistake. So I feel like there's gonna be a bunch of mistakes happening with these robots, y'all. I feel like there's gonna be a bunch of mistakes happening. A bunch of people gonna be getting killed, getting sick, all this stuff. So pay attention, y'all. It's a lot of shit going on with these gun laws changing each state. I feel like they're gonna bring these robots to each state soon within the next couple of years. These robots is gonna be regular cops. Regular cops. And if you do something to the robot, you can go to jail. Because that's property right there. That's government property or state property now. So you can't even do so. I know people say, oh, I'll throw something in a robot, I'll plug it, I'll do this. I'm like, if you do that, they're gonna have sensors that's gonna lock you up, and they're gonna put another law saying if you harm one of the robots, that's a charge. Do you hear what I'm saying? We could get charged. If I used to have a robot as a kid, you know, little robot action figures. I used to have little robots in my house. Never thought like robots would really take over the motherfucking world. And I feel like it's going deeper than what people may think. And I don't like to say too much because YouTube be on that bullshit. But I feel like it's deeper than what people may portray. It goes deeper than that. You feel me? It's a lot more to why they building all these robots. So pay attention. It's the reason why they building all these damn robots up. Got these robots that's gonna be killing people just for the fun, for the hell of it. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button, man. Maybe I might open the panel up for a quick second to get people's opinions, but you know me, I'm just talking, rambling on about these damn robots in New York. And, you know, I'm in Florida right now, but originally from Jersey, and I know they're gonna try to bring them to. Well, this government down here, he a little funny style, so I don't think he gonna be going for the Santos ass. I don't think he gonna be going for that, but California is probably the next big shit they're gonna try to hit. Or it's yeah, you're right. Yo, D Chef, you're definitely right. It's imitation of life. And I feel like it's deeper. I feel like the so-called fake dominant dominant society, right? I feel like their numbers are going down, so they got to find different ways to keep their numbers up. And the best way to do it is to build a bunch of AIs. But build a bunch of AIs, and they can start taking out whoever they want to take out. So they want to go against blacks or this and that and the third. I feel like they're gonna have to go ahead to take people out, and we can't do anything to robots. So I feel like this is bigger than what people may think. And these robots are already on the streets in New York. And I know y'all in California already got, or Vegas, they already got robots inside the restaurants with waitresses. So they got robots taking over the jobs. They got robots that can kill us. Where does that leave us as humans? Like, let me know in the comments. Where does that leave us now? That's why I'm trying to let people wake up. Like, they basically building robots to be smarter than us and stronger than us. So we physically can't beat a robot. You know that, right? We can't physically beat a robot. They're making the robot smarter and stronger than us, y'all. And they're gonna be capable to have guns on them. So how the fuck are we gonna beat robots? I think this is gonna be more bigger than what Our Robot was. The movie Our Robot with Will Smith, I feel like this is gonna be bigger than that. This could become a real big life problem soon. They're trying to replace humans with AIs. That's what's going on in my opinion. Why you think they really coming for the guns? Man, guns, I feel like they want people to kill each other too. Because over here in Florida, they just passed a law where you don't have to do any special training to conceal carry. And I feel like they think it's going to be the Wild Wild West and everybody having guns down and they pop each other. So, bro, it's everybody race for the next invention. This has nothing to do with race and technology. That's a debate. I mean, you said it doesn't have anything that do with race, but let's look at most of the people that's building AIs. Let's look at the race part. The people, most people that's building AIs, a lot of them not black people. You know what I mean? And if you want to talk about the dominant society, let's look at their numbers going down. There has to be reasons why they're building all these AIs. Why are they trying to build AIs that's smarter than us, that's going to take over our jobs? Where does that leave humans to do then? If you're going to build a robot that can do a job 10 times better than a human can, where does that leave us then? All our jobs going to disappear. Everybody going to be homeless now. Recession going to come. Like, what's going to come for this? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going to come for these robots taking over? I'm down for. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to. You say I'm just trying to figure out where is this going to expire with it? What's in the next incident? They're training dogs to attack blacks only. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That they already had a robot. Excuse me, my throat low. They already had a robot kill somebody. I forgot like exactly the dates and where it happened, but I'm sure when this happened like a year ago. They had one of the robots mistakenly kill somebody by mistake. Oh, it was a glitch. I really feel there's gonna be 1,000 glitches before they really say something. Oh, it's gonna be 1,000 glitches going on with these robots mistakenly killing people. I'm gonna open up this damn panel real fast. I know people ain't gonna want to hop on this shit when I'm on and I talk about real shit. People be scared to hop on the panel, but you know me, yes, I'll open my panel up, but y'all don't have to hop on. Hey, Carmel, how do you feel about these robots? That's what we talk about. We talk about these robots taking over our lives soon. Got these robots about to take over our lives. The fuck? Carmel's voice. The fuck? You feel what I'm saying? Carmel, like the fuck? Like we got these robot dogs in New York gonna be killing motherfuckers for the fun of it. And you right too, in 60 days, I'm sure they got a program inside these damn robots, like, and that scans a black person's face. Like, if you see a black person's face, you target that person. So I really feel like the people that built AIs are a bunch of white people, a bunch of white scientists that's trying to eliminate black people. Let's just be for real, y'all. Let's keep it funky with y'all. D Shep in the building.
What's going on, bro?
I don't know if I can hear
I
you
mean,
now.
that's a good subject, man. But I honestly, me and DK, we fuck with each other real tough. We don't agree on a lot, but I have
Yeah,
to agree
facts.
with him on this one. Um, this ain't about race, my dude. This is all about class, man. At the end of the day, it's gonna be a war of classes, if it even comes down to that. But it's the rich and the poor, man.
Facts.
They not giving a fuck about no color, man. It's about you got money or you don't have money,
That's a
and
good way to look at it too. That's a perfect way to look at it.
they
Hold on, let me
blind
turn
you
that
with the
off.
race shit so that you're not seeing what the real deal is.
Yeah, what people made up. Correct. It goes deeper than that. You feel me? There's a lot more to why they built those robots. The reason why they built those damn robots, though.
We can barely hear you, DK.
These robots are gonna kill people just for the fun.
Hold on, let me cut him off for you, man, bro. Hey, what's
All
up?
right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
Yeah, a
now.
little bit, y'all.
Man, this technology been out here for a while, bro. I mean, here's the deal. We asked for all this stuff. We asked for Tesla cars. We asked, you know what I'm saying? We want to control our lights and our air conditioners and heaters and all this stuff before we get to the house. This is bound to happen. Whenever you have this race to technology, It this is what it is the people that's behind it that you got to worry about is who controlling the dog. So the fact that the technology is not the issue. Technology has never been the issue. That's the same thing when people talk about gun control. It ain't the gun, it's the person that
It's
has
the
the gun.
motherfuckers.
You
Yeah.
know what
Do
I'm
you?
saying? It ain't the police officer, it's the corrupt police officer. It ain't the banker, it's the corrupt banker. So, I see I see your point, but if you think that dog that they're using right now is gonna be our major concerns about what we head into the next, let's say 10 to 15 years, brother, check this out, man. We just came out of a pandemic that no
Yeah.
one thought that was gonna ever reshape the world the way it did. You understand what I'm saying? And so when you look at that, they got soldiers on the battlefield that are robotic right now. So
This
anytime
oh
you see one
this
of these movies, when you saw our robot with Will Smith, bro, that was already 10 years before that movie, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was going to say. It's old tech.
Yeah. So, and then on top of that, you already got countries that in China, that dog has probably been out 10 years ago.
Facts.
So
Yeah, we
it's
behind.
about who's behind it. That's what it's about. It's not what we got to get focused on is to be in position to get in that room who control them dogs. That's what we have to be, because the technology is here.
Yeah, we
That
can't do nothing about
we
it.
say again.
No,
Yeah,
he's
yeah, I
saying,
said
yeah,
we can't do nothing about the
we're not gonna be able
technology.
to do it. It's already here, and it's not gonna stop just because now motherfuckers, that ship sailed a long time ago. We were looking forward to the Judge Dredd type shit, the iRobot type of shit. We were looking forward to that stuff. Now that it's coming, motherfuckers is trying to come up with all these different theories about what, like you said, man. It's not about the technology itself, man. It's the people that control the technology, and anything that's an object, it has to be controlled by a human in some
Right.
aspect. And
The
it's
thing is,
those
like,
you got to watch it. What humans are actually controlling this shit or inventing this shit? That's what you got to really worry about.
Exactly. And that's what we got to be focused on, is how we're going to be able to command the fleet of them damn dogs.
what up, Benji?
So,
Hmm.
go down that rabbit hole to think like that's what they want, us to think. And I tell people we got to get out the mold of where, we got to get to that place where the plan is designed. We got to get at the table on where the execution phase is being implemented. We waste time talking about, what they gonna do. It's all about what we gonna do. And so if
Yeah.
you get wrapped around that whole piece on, you understand what I'm saying? What the powers that be, we got to become the powers that be at be. That's what we have to do. We got
I
to get
mean,
in the, we got to become, we got to start taking invested in, cybersecurity. We got to send our kids to cybersecurity schools. We got to,
That's actually
you
what I'm
know
about
what
to
I'm
do
saying?
too.
Say it
I'm actually
again.
going to school for that next year.
That's what has to happen. One of the things I thought about, what now, let me say this, make sure I say this correctly, man. When you look at like when people talk about like what happened on January the 6th, and this can be debated on on it doesn't matter on what side of the spectrum you fall on. But I can say this right here. What you got to be at the end of the day is that there's somebody that's sitting in there that's gonna raise their hand, or that's gonna be able to say no and push back at that table. No matter what side you fall on. I'm just saying, at that table, let's just take out January 6th. I'm gonna go back to 52, when World War II. Somebody has to be there to say, okay, look, we're gonna have to stop Hitler in his tracks, or else we're gonna always speak in German.
but you
Because his
remember though,
game
TJ,
his
not to
game
cut
plan
you off.
was total dominance. That was his game plan, was total dominance. So
Mm.
to, to take away the debate on what happened here, I'm not trying to split hairs with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Whatever
No, no,
Republican,
absolutely.
Democrat. Say it
I'm
again.
just saying. You remember, we didn't even America didn't want any parts of that war initially until the shit came to our to Hawaii, to Pearl Harbor. We didn't want nothing to do with that.
Right, right.
So
So
that was us saying, we pushing away, saying no, we don't want nothing to do with that, because the way it was looked at that time was, it ain't got nothing to do with us because it's way the fuck over there. Up
until it
until
become
and yes,
right, until it become a problem with yours. So the one thing I'm saying in Jersey is that, you know what I'm saying. The dogs, man, they got the dogs here in DC, bro. They already here. They 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 had the annual event. I want to say um, it's maybe some military base down south, and the dogs is in the parade, bro.
Damn. Yeah, they here. They definitely here. We
Yeah,
got to be
so
notified.
that is what it is. So,
Hey,
but
how cold it is too. You can buy you one online too if you like.
right,
Really?
so
I didn't know that.
but like I said in the chat, though, they got this movie, man, called, if you ever look at, it's an old school movie, man. It's called Black Dog. Is it Black Dog or White Dog? It's either Black Dog or White Dog. But anyway,
like dog.
Black Dog. And in that, and we talking about a real dog, but those dogs trained to attack black people. And
Mm-hmm.
not only attack black people, I'm talking about they were trained to kill black people. So it doesn't matter whether it's a damn robotic dog or, you know, a animal. You could train it to do whatever you want it to do. You could program it to do whatever you want it to do. So that's the thing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can't forget about it. It's crazy. We got to get into those rooms to. We gotta be the people that's helping making them, so we can see what's going on. Like, right, we need to see. We need to be in the room to see like what's going on with them making the robots and stuff. Because I feel like a lot of people that's making this, they ain't got shit on this for real.
Was black
But
and white.
Jersey,
Meanwhile, they talking about coming up with a fucking central bank digital coin where they control your money, and where, you know what I'm saying. But we worried
exactly.
about other shit, and that's what be
Right.
tripping me out.
They try to stop. They try to stop money. They try to stop the dollar. You know what I'm
They trying to
saying?
stop the
Exactly.
dollar.
Yep. That's why the guy from what's that Cash App? Then he died. Then he get stabbed up.
Yeah, they did kill him or
Oh my
something. I
god.
didn't really follow much into that, but I did hear about it. But that's what I'm saying. It's so much shit going on that we could be saying, okay, well, look, let's talk about this, but instead we talking about that shit that don't mean nothing. It ain't gonna bring nothing to or take nothing away from a motherfucker's quality of life.
But the
Exactly.
reason why they doing their best to stop the dollar is so they can get all of it. People don't
Right?
realize
They
that.
want to
Yeah,
be able to control it.
Right. Not, yeah, they want all of it. When I say they want all of it, I'm talking like if you go into a business and a business say, okay, well, look, here's the deal. If you pay in cash, I can give you this price. But if you pay with a debit card, or if you pay with anything that's like, you know what I'm saying, that
It's always
has some
higher.
kind of a digital transaction, that's because they're able to get away from not having to report that and get away with they can keep all of it instead of having to tax it. So that they want all of it to be traceable because they want it all. That when people say it's like in the music industry when they created all of these apps to, but let's say that you can now, you know, put on your phone and you pay $9.99 and you got Pandora and you got access to any song. Well, the reason why they did that was to kill the bootlegger.
Mm-hmm.
So the artist they weren't getting nothing but a penny anyway. Well, let's say if he was getting 10 cents, but the deal now because okay, when you hear this music and the way it's being, distributed on your phone or whatever, you pay the $9.99. At least he getting a little bit of it. But that's
Mm-hmm.
why back in the day when the artist was flipping over tables and they kept caught a bootlegger because they didn't get paid. So they wasn't making no
That's a
money
fact.
anyway. So if you got the CD and you done it, so the next one will get his money. But now they can get their money, but it's still a little bit of it. But that's their way of controlling it because now it's like you got to pay for it now. And now, when I say you got to pay for it now, because you can't get it off the street no more. That's what that you're not gonna get new music on it. They went from a CD. Just think about it. People don't know it, but you're not gonna find a car today with a CD player in it. Why you think that?
Well, I mean, they also cut out the it also it was a from my experience dealing with that shit. It also cut out the independent artists from setting up shop themselves because you can go get yourself 1,000 CDs pressed up and sell them
But
out the
but
trunk.
but the
You know,
reason why you can't find the CD, the reason why you can't find a car with a CD player in it anymore, because they're gonna make you pay for Sirius satellite radio. They're gonna
Mhm.
get it. They're gonna get it.
I
It's
mean, it's
designed for
all
them.
evolution though. It's all evolution.
It's
Remember the eight tracks,
evolution.
the reel, the reels. They everything is the intention of it all, especially with the technology part. Isn't as malicious as we would like to think it is.
Right.
It's more for comfort and convenience than
Right.
anything. Motherfuckers will find a way to weaponize a straw if they could.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So it's not the inventors, it's not the inventor of whatever the technology is, it's the motherfucker that ends up with the technology that you got to worry about.
Nest
That's
didn't
real.
combine with ADT for us. They did it. They didn't combine with Google for us. They did it for them. So now they know everything that go on inside your house. If you get an
Yeah.
alarm system, you got the net, you got rent. They know everything. It's connected through Google. But they throw the part of convenience in there. But now that I got it, now I can turn on my air condition hour. When I'm an hour out, I can cut my lights on. But that come with a cost, Jersey. That come with a cost.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna give up. You're gonna give up something for that.
You giving up
For that
freedom.
comfort. For that and that. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna give up your freedom for that convenience, and we
Yeah,
do it.
I can't do all of that, DK. It was bad enough that with the internet and the Google Nest and all of that shit, the fucking cell phones. You already know that you losing certain freedoms, but when you give up total control of your house, that's just like
Oh yeah, that's a
that's
problem.
the you know what I'm saying, and people do it out of convenience. So say, hey, Siri or Alexa, turn on the air, instead of just coming home and turning the motherfucking air on yourself, or have it on a run program set to where it's gonna maintain a certain temperature throughout the fucking day. It's all still that simple, but folks just don't look. They not looking at it like that because everybody gullible, and it's like the more you make or the bigger in status you get, we'll say, the more convenience you want. So you want life to be easy.
But
Like these folks driving these goddamn driverless cars and not paying attention, falling asleep, and in the beginning
Right,
stages of any
exactly.
piece of technology, you are
Right.
going to have faulty product. That's why look at every fucking iPhone that's came out, every Android that's came out in the first batch. It's always had glitches,
Mm-hmm.
but people will stand their asses overnight in that line to say they the first motherfuckers to get it, and then complain when the glitches come. When that type of shit happens.
Yeah. But that's because we done been conditioned, man. They condition us every day. Every day.
That's a fact.
And you got, I mean, think about it, man. They come to you and they tell you that you want the bundle. Okay, you want the bundle. What you mean, do you want the bundle? Yeah, you want to bundle everything. I just got off the phone with them folks today, man. They said, okay, now if you got your auto insurance, do you want homeowners insurance with us too? We sit there and they give you a little $5 discount. Now you got all your stuff in one. Basically, they want control. They got it all now, and you give it up because you look at that convenience of it. Because okay, I'm gonna go to one place and one place only. But at the same time, it's like okay, we giving up our freedom because we being conditioned to think that they doing something for us when we can do it on our own. But that's
Yeah,
the
exactly.
generation of where we go in Jersey. We there now, man. To say we're gonna turn that ship around, we're not gonna turn that ship around, bro. What we got to do is get out that mode, in my opinion, what we
Mm-hmm.
saying that, like we got to buy in instead of thinking that if we go that way that we selling out. We got to buy in. And if we don't buy in because we think that we selling out, we gonna get left behind, bro.
Just
That's
like
real talk,
everything else
bro.
was. That's definitely real talk too.
Yeah.
Do you feel like us getting rap? Because I know they talk about reparations a lot in like California. Do you think that's going to help black people out? Us getting reparations?
No, no, bro. That's not look here, man. Let me tell you something. This is told me a long time ago. They said the average person who win the lottery, man, 6 years later, they broke, man.
That's a fact.
The only way you're gonna be able to keep money, man, is that you got to actually get educated on how to keep it and how to make it. Nobody's not gonna be able to give you anything, and you really know how to keep it if they give it to you. No way. You got to go
This is
through it to get to it.
my biggest thing about this whole reparations shit, man. Personally, I don't look forward to it. I mean, outside of
Ron, salute, salute.
the people that were the indigenous to this country anyway, to this land anyway, and maybe sold into slavery after the fact. But then what about who? So who pays for the black slave owners that owned slaves?
See, yep. That's a good question
And
too.
that's what I'm saying. You only get a fraction of the information unless you're looking for the information. Unless you find the information yourself. So they trying to make all these white folks feel guilty about they ancestors, having slaves and shit. But what about the black people that had slaves too? And there were more than what they want to put out there, more than what they've ever put out there, because they never even put any out there. And now, names of black slave owners is just popping up randomly here and there.
I'm not saying I'm against it. What I'm saying is, if you get it, what you gonna do with it? Just like anything else that they give us. If you give me any tool, I got the couple things I got to do to it. I got to maintain it. I got to get trained on it. You understand what I'm saying? And I got to make sure that I use it for what it's designed for, no matter what tool. So long as if they do that, if they come up with something and I'm not turning down nothing but my collar. But
No,
I'm just saying,
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that definitely.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But what I'm just saying,
I'm not one of those that's just and I'm sorry to cut you off, DK. I'll let
right,
you land. I'm just saying I'm not one of those that's we need. I'm not in demand of
yeah,
it. But if it happens, it
right,
happens. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Me too. Yeah, yeah. But I think Jersey, what they do, in my opinion, and I'm only giving my opinion, man. They get us to arguing about these narratives, they get us to going that red herring. So we look over here, knowing that that's never gonna happen. While that time they slipping something else over there. They certain
Oh yeah.
things that yeah, and they're good at that. That system is good at that. Is creating that smoke screen and to keep us. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll be talking about reparation while everybody else going to school to learn how to hack, while everybody else going to
Exactly.
school to learn how to, spend Bitcoin, while everybody else is, going out, you know, instead of like, here's the deal. If the army, if they doing those dogs, what we need to be looking at, how can I make one and how can I sell one? That's what we need to look
Exactly.
at. You understand what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? How can we get paid off them dogs? Because that's
You
what
said
how
reparations
can we
back.
get a contract? How can we get a contract on getting us a fleet where they, and that's what we got to do? Or how can we make the parts? Because they got to have parts, they got to have chips. If we don't look at it like that, bro, this is a capitalist society. That's what we live at. That's what we live at. And this is the reason why they go overseas to get it, because it's cheaper overseas. Because we done got in the mindset that we don't want to make nothing, we don't want to produce nothing, we don't want to create. We don't. We want the
Yeah.
convenience,
Nothing.
but we don't want the creativity. And then we get mad because everything says made in China or everything. I brought these shirts the other day, man. I'm trying to support this brother, and I got 2 washes out of them, and now the stuff is already peeling off of them. And I thought about it because I'm in the process now of doing my own merch. I'm not going through nobody else, man, to do them. I'm gonna get the machine and I'm gonna press them myself. Because
Yeah, I
if I
got the machine
sold you
too.
a product, I don't want to sell you a product where you say DK sold you something and you washed it 2 times and it shrunk and stuff. Because that way you're not gonna buy from me again. I want you as a client, not a customer.
Right,
So
right, right. Big difference.
like,
Right. Yo, you got to go home. All right.
Hey, it was something scrambled looking for. I always run across information I have at my disposal.
You gonna paint them?
Jot it down.
Only be you gonna paint them. Make some money doing that too. That's what I'm talking about. Making money. Be the one that paint the robots. Shit, it gotta be money in that
exactly.
too.
Right. Yeah, right, right. And of course they're gonna do that. And they're gonna, man, look, bro, check this out. I seen something came on my timeline the other day where they said that this cop, he was serving the warrant at the wrong person's house and he killed the wrong person. It's just like the girl who, I guess, the one who walked into the brother's apartment about 2 years
Yeah, the
ago.
one in Texas. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so that's gonna happen, whether it be a robot, whether it be a human. That kind of stuff ain't going nowhere. That stuff has been around
Right.
for decades. For decades, it's no different than, you know, them 767s that was killing up people, but that had that glitch in it. Them was brand new planes that they put out. They had that glitch in it. One of them dropped off the radar. One of them
Hey,
took a
what's
nose.
good with you, Rob?
And so, what are we gonna do now? We're not gonna fly because that's gonna happen. That's. But when they produced them, they did it on the fly. They didn't train the pilot. When they had the upgrades, they come to find out that they didn't want to put the software upgrade in the plane because they had already sold the plane and they had already had the fleet out there, and they knew them lawsuits was gonna come in because they sold them bad planes. But when they started falling out the sky, that's why they grounded all of them. So that's gonna happen that one of those dogs, you know, go crazy. That's technology. That's no different.
Mm-hmm. We can't do nothing about that. That's here. So I'm just that's why I just wanted to get everybody's opinion about that a little bit about these robots, even though they've been out for a couple of years, but I know they reprogrammed them now in New York. So just get everybody's opinion about everybody's in different states, trying to see everybody's opinion in the state they're in too. And I'll
But
talk about
but
guns too, because over here in Florida
well,
they
I'm
changed
a
the
good
gun law.
I'm a good man. I'm a good man, bro. And I will say this right here. For a long time, bro, I thought when the Republicans and the NRA said that the in a situation like that, the best way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. I thought that was some BS, man, for a long time. I don't feel like that anymore. You understand what I'm saying?
Uh,
I don't feel like that anymore. I think, there's some truth, there's some validity in that. And until but they want to, here's the thing, bro. When they put that out there, man, and they sell it and they pitch it, everybody is trying to pitch their agenda. When you hear someone say semi-automatic, what you think that means when they say semi-automatic, Jay Rich?
semi-automatic gun that can shoot more bullets fast.
No, man. No, that's not what semi-automatic means, bro. But that's what they want you to believe that it means because you heard the word automatic.
Yeah.
Semi-automatic means one squeeze, one bullet. That's all that means. But the way they said, the way they would tell it tonight on the news, it'll sound like it's a fully automatic weapon, and it's not a fully automatic weapon.
Well, it makes it seem like it's a machine gun. Yeah, I get that. They do that a lot. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, right. And don't get me wrong. I'm not defending. Look, bro, I'm not a gun nut because there are some people that are gun nuts. But when you take these classes, the average person who is a real gun owner, when you hear concealed carry means that it is concealed. That means that you cannot see it.
Yeah.
When you see people who are not law enforcement or people who have their holster and it's out like that, that's a gun nut. Because a real person, a real true gun owner, when they say concealed, that's exactly how they want their protection to be concealed.
Yeah,
In the class,
that's how
they
I
teach
would do it. For sure.
right. In the class, they teach you the number one thing is that you don't even have the print. Is that you don't even have the print. If you wearing something tight enough to show the print, you're wrong.
Yep.
That's what they teach
Facts.
you in the class.
Yeah, it's not
Facts.
concealed.
So anybody that you see out here that's got it, like they think they walk around like they John Wayne or Billy Badass. And those are the
Mm-hmm.
people, those are the nuts, man. Those are the
Mm-hmm.
nuts. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of misconception what they put out there, you know what I'm saying, to depending on what side you on. But look, man, I'm here to tell you, uh, just as many guns when we was in Iraq, bro, and this real talk, if we came up on a weapons cache, and that means that when I say a weapons cache, I'm talking about those are weapons that are, that Al Qaeda or the Taliban had stored in the warehouse. You know where those guns were manufactured at? You know what they said?
Mm-hmm.
Winchester, Remington.
America.
That's say it again.
America.
Exactly, exactly,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. And so when you start, that whole lobby, man. That's a machine. So, but what we get wrapped around is that whole thing on word. What we have to do is get to the point. And what I do is I tell people, we got to be legal. We got to be legal. Take the class, get the conceal, because we take the shortcut and then we end up, having our life taken away for a felony offense because we don't have our paperwork straight.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
All the amendments that are out there, the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Third Amendment, those are for us. If we don't take the time to make sure that we benefit from them, we are at fault. We let them, we in our minds, we are getting locked out instead of going to get what actually belonged to us and what we deserve.
True.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, a lot of us don't know the laws, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. 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 I'm trying to get my concealed carry class too. I need to get in one.
See, that's what they did down here in Florida. I'm in Florida now. They canceled that. You don't need that to conceal. All you gotta do is go buy a gun and you can put it on your hip now and conceal it. They changed the law down here, so I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, I'll say this right here. I mean, you know, if if you get caught in a situation and somebody else got one and you don't, that ain't the
Oh
one I
yeah.
want to be in.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Facts.
if you
Facts.
start talking about protecting, yeah. If you don't, and here's the deal. If you don't protect your home, I mean, if you don't have an alarm system to where you can, notify that it's just a lot of things, man, that goes into that, brother. We got to adapt into the terrain in which we're in now. We're in the terrain.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why, you know, you see all the stuff that you see um, on the battlefield is on the street. A
Mm-hmm.
Joker can get an illegal uh, body armor
Mm-hmm.
vest just as quick as he can get an illegal AR. And so
Facts.
we worried about that whole thing on, how they pass. No, what we need to do is get the training. That's what we got to do. We got to get the training on Okay, now that he done passed it in Florida, I need to I need to go get me one. I
Mm-hmm.
need to get trained on it. I need to own one because if I get caught, that's the new terrain. That's the law now. We can't get wrapped around that whole part about,
Oh, I
you
already
know
got
what I'm
guns
saying?
already.
Go ahead, bro. Say it again.
No, I said I already have guns already.
Okay, okay, yeah.
About to go home now. Hold on, real fast.
Yeah, man, I saw you out there, man. I just wanted to tap in, bro. I saw you. I thought that was an interesting conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You
I
know,
appreciate you,
come
Ken.
over here.
I'm at work, but I figure I'm on break. I'm just hop on this YouTube, see what's good with the YouTube family, start a conversation up. I always do that. See who pops up. Some people don't pop up. I still go live and I still talk. Don't really matter.
Yeah. Well, from one traveling man to another, I don't, I'm a fellowship break bread with a brother.
Appreciate it.
But just from a guy that has genuine concern for other black people and what they trying to do, especially if the conversation is good, I'm gonna pop up. I can't say all the other shit that I know what DK was talking about. I can't do all
Damn, big man. Man,
that.
can I be part of some fraternity, man? Can I be a part of something, man? You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I
you
just want
got
to
that. You got that. I'm sitting. I can't be part of it. So,
already told you, D. You already know the way I'm gonna vote in December, man. I mean, man, you come on, man.
all right, D. All right, D. All right, D.
All
I
right,
got you on that one. We'll come to an
yeah, right up.
impasse. Oh man.
I'm a deal, brother. I'm getting ready to go to the range, and I got to hit the gym, man. I got to drop a video. I ain't put one out in a while, man. So
I
I'm on my way
Good
appreciate
to.
y'all.
thing. Hey, you
Yeah,
putting that thing out there?
said it.
You doing
Tomorrow.
it from the range tomorrow?
I'm gonna finish it up tonight, and I'm gonna put it out tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. You know the
yeah.
one
I
I'm
just
talking about?
which one?
The
No,
one you just went. Yeah.
no. No. The one I just put together. I just redid my AK.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. You know the
Yeah.
one I'm talking about. I need to see that in action, man.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. But I'm gonna tease. But I tell you what though, I'm gonna tease that in the video though. I'm gonna tease that one tonight. That's
Okay.
gonna be the teaser.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be the teaser. I got it in there. I got it in there. So,
All
but
right.
I'm almost done. I just got to do the final wrap up tonight. Cause I ain't did nothing in a while, man. When I went to Germany, man, and I got thrown behind. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
but I got to start putting content back out there, man. Cause my whole thing is to, you know, um, I got to get behind. I'm like what Jersey Rich said, man. I'm trying to get me some of the robotic dogs, man. I'm trying to sell them to the government, bro. I'm
That's what
just
I'm
keeping
trying
it
to say.
Hey,
real, man.
Yeah, I'm about to sell them.
since me and you come into a nice peaceful agreement, can you do me a favor as a show of good faith, DK?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, do some about your nephew Mike, man. Mike Marks,
My,
man. Just do something about it, man. I mean, I'm tired of all this negativity, man.
I don't know. Let me get in the chat.
In the chat.
I can't see it. I'm on my pad. I'm on my
All
pad.
right, nah. It's all good.
It's all love. It's all funny games. It's life.
Oh man, like I'm just tired of it, man. I'm just getting tired of it.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh man. What time is it? I gotta start to head back into this store.
yeah, it's all good. I gotta finish this yard, but I saw you on, man. Like I say,
Yeah,
shoot,
yeah. I
anytime
want to
it's
pop
something
up too.
interesting, man, and something that'll make a motherfucker think. That's the whole thing, man. Just want to make you think. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm
That's
trying to have
all.
different. Yeah, I appreciate everybody popping up. Good conversation. You know what I mean? So
Already.
I'm trying my best to start to go live more, but I'll be too busy. But I'm gonna try. I need to get these watch hours up.
Man, just do it what you can do.
Yeah.
Do whatever you
Y'all
want
stay
to do.
up, man. All right, Benji. Sack.
All right, man. Finna get wiggle up out of here too, gentlemen. Salute.
All
All
right,
right,
D-Shep.
now.
All right, Benji,
You
I'm about
know.
to end this, y'all, because I got to go back to work.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But I appreciate everybody popping in the room. Appreciate everybody hit that like button. If you replay this back, all the mods, y'all already know what time it is. Y'all got to put your links up if you want. But yeah, I'm about to end this shit. Whoever, let me know who else is going to be going live. I'll pop up. But good conversation. I appreciate everybody that was on the panel, everybody in the chats, everybody that was in the bushes. Doesn't go unnoticed. You know how I do on this platform. I'm going to catch you on the next one. We out.